In the name of God, the most gracious, the most compassionate. Have you not considered how Allah presents an example, making a good word like a good tree, whose root is firmly fixed and its branches high in the sky? It produces its fruit all the time, by permission of its Lord. And Allah presents examples for the people that perhaps they will be reminded. On one of the most beautiful hills of the Jordanian capital Amman, the Islamic hospital was established. The hospital is founded on bases of piety that are to be added to the glorious edifices built by the Islamic Charity Center, and with the blessing verses that chant about great Islam, the religion of science and work. The Islamic hospital was opened in 1982 and was composed of a single building consisting of 7 floors. The subsequent construction expanded to 3 other buildings that were linked together to facilitate the medical and nursing services provided to patients. These are Mr. Muhammad Abdul Rahman Khalifa Center of Internal Disease and Pediatrics, which has been rehabilitated and expanded to the latest modern medical engineering systems. Dr. Qandil Shakir Surgery Center, which is one of the largest medical and surgical centers in the region, contains between its flanks a modern medical emergency and accident center, more than a dozen operating rooms equipped with modern facilities, and a special section of day cases and many royal rooms and suites. Dr. Ali Hawamdi Center for Gynecology and Obstetrics and Pediatrics. Dr. Ali Mishal Specialized Clinic Center for all medical fields, including several medical centers. These are Brain, Nerves and Spinal Diseases and Surgery Center, General Surgery, Plastic Surgery and Reconstruction Surgery Center, Eye, Retina and Vitreous Diseases and Surgery Center, Ear, Nose and Throat Diseases and Surgery Center, Cardiovascular, Thoracic Diseases and Surgery Center, Orthopedic Center, Urology and Male Infertility Center, Gastroenterology Center, Internal Medicine Center, Endocrinology and Diabetes Center, Dermatology Center, Chest, Allergy and Immunology Diseases Center, Dental, Orthodontic Dentistry for teeth and jaws, Pediatric Dentistry, Gum Diseases and Neural Processing Center, Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery Center, Gynecology and Obstetrics Center, Pediatric Cardiology Center, Medical Committees Clinics. The Islamic Hospital provides services in various medical specialties. In the operations department, the most accurate surgical operations, such as open heart surgery, brain, nerve, and kidney surgery, and implantation of corneas, in addition to other surgical operations, and the latest advanced scope surgeries are performed. The operations department includes 10 operating theaters that are equipped with the latest tools and advanced medical equipment. It is run also by prestigious medical and technical staff. It includes a special section for day cases. The operations department has been supplied with the nerve navigation system, robot, which directs the surgeons during operations to places difficult to access and makes sure to remove tumors completely during operations. This machine is considered to be one of the highly advanced modern equipment. The hospital also treats all cases of internal diseases cases, gynecology and pediatrics. It has been expanded to 600 beds. On the other hand, the hospital administration provides the patients with great care and attention through a specialized qualified nursing staff, taking into account the legitimate boundaries that provides the nursing service. Male nurses for the sections of men and female nurses for the section of women and children. Adding to that, the construction of all psychiatric and hotel conditions to provide decent accommodation that pave the way to the atmosphere of comfort that is an integral part of treatment. The administration of the Islamic Hospital is keen to continue to connect its medical staff of specialists, resident doctors, and technicians with the latest findings of the scientific treatment method by holding conferences and specialized seminars and hosting experts. It has established a new big auditorium in Qandil Shaker Surgical Center that has a room for more than 400 people, and it is equipped with modern educational training aids and displays screens, in addition to the continuous enrichment of the medical library that has been linked with the latest information systems, the most important of which is the global information net, the Internet, which reflects directly on more speed and accuracy for the diagnosis and treatment of cases. The hospital administration has also established the Department of Quality and Training in order to raise work efficiency and the medical, technical, and administrative staff so as to provide service to the community and to meet international standards used to reach the highest degrees of accreditation with quality service and low cost. The administration of the Islamic Hospital was keen on continuous development of the Department of Nursing by supporting the Department of Service Education in all that is new in order to maintain the highest levels of distinctive nursing performance. This must be achieved in view of the capabilities in terms of the number of hospital beds and advanced medical equipment and the medical staff efficiency. The hospital has been accredited by the Jordanian Medical Council as an educational and training center for the purpose of training doctors for the Jordanian board in several specialties, including pediatrics, obstetrics and gynecology, general surgery, internal medicine, anesthesia and intensive care, ophthalmology, diagnostic radiology, emergency and accidents medicine, cardiology, endocrinology and diabetes, as well as the Arab Medical Board for medical specialties for gaining the Arab Board, including pediatrics, internal medicine, obstetrics and gynecology, emergency and accidents medicine, diagnostic radiology, ophthalmic surgery, anesthesia and intensive care, general surgery, neurosurgery, orthopedic surgery, urology. In addition to British Fellowship in Obstetrics and Gynecology, there are pediatrics and general surgery. The outcome of these medical, educational, and training programs was more than 400 doctors, male and female, of the finest specialists. On the other hand, the hospital administration gives distinctive importance to providing the hospital with all that is advanced and modern of machines, equipment, and different techniques for the advancement of the ongoing capacity of diagnostic and therapeutic of the latest findings of science. The Islamic Hospital has always been the leader in the modernization of its institutions to cope with the continuing evolution in the field of medical devices in line with what is used in world medical centers. The administration has provided the radiology department of 2 advanced, modern MRI machines, 2 spiral CT scan machines, and heart artery scanning machine, in addition to ultrasound machines and the modern cardiac catheterization machines. It has also conducted a number of renovations for the laboratory department at the hospital, considering the important role of the services in the area of diagnosis, both for hospital patients or outpatients or other medical centers. The laboratory department has become one of the important pillars in diagnostic medicine and is still a basic reference in this area, in which it includes many of the laboratory machines that would make a great number of laboratory tests in short time and with great accuracy, for example, hormone scanners, drugs and blood chemistry, DNA tests, and measuring plasma proteins machines. Keeping in mind that the laboratory is accredited by the Jordan Food and Drug Administration for the purposes of scientific research in medicine. The hospital administration was keen to provide a blood bank within the hospital service for patients and emergency situations. It also served the brothers from Arab countries, and it is the only hospital in private medical sector that contains the blood bank. The hospital comprises between its flanks many sections dealing with patients with difficult medical cases. These sections are being continuously developed to meet the requirements of these critical cases until passing the critical stages. The Islamic Hospital is pioneer in the development of some of these sections. Coronary Care Unit, CCU. Intensive Care Unit, ICU. Surgical Intensive Care Unit, SICU. Intermediate Care Unit for Neurological Patients, ICUN. Prematurity and Neonatal Department. Department of Physical Therapy and Rehabilitation. The Islamic Hospital contains specialized medical units at an advanced level of technology and excellent medical efficiencies of doctors, technicians, and most important of these units, Unit of Arteries and Cardiac Catheterization and Catheterization Treatment, Nuclear Medicine and Osteoporosis Unit, Respiratory Therapy Unit, Chemotherapy Unit, Lithotripsy Unit, Endoscopy and Bronchoscopy Unit. Kidney Dialysis Unit, Hematology Unit, Assisted Reproduction and Infertility Treatment Unit, IVF, which operates under legal trusted control and which has achieved great achievements close to the international figures. Vision Correction Unit, using laser technology and LASIK. The Department of Emergency and Accidents in the Surgical Center of Dr. Qandil Shakir, one of the main centers that deals with emergency situations within the scope of the capital Amman and its environs. The Emergency Department, which is supervised by doctors from different disciplines, receives all cases and injuries around the clock in its 3 sections: male section, female section, and the section for children. It includes also minor operations room, cardiopulmonary resuscitation room, CPR, and advanced laboratories, and a special section for diagnostic radiology. The emergency department capacity is 36 beds. The Islamic Hospital is dearest at the hearts of hundreds of patients who come to it from all the Arab countries for treatment, where they are met with what they deserve of warm hospitality and provided with medical care. They are taken care of by the Arab Patients Affairs section in the hospital from the moment of their arrival to Jordan. The section supervises their treatment and facilitates their stay so as to go back to their folks as righteous ambassadors who enjoy true brotherhood. The Islamic hospital has a humanitarian message that implies extending the helping hand for patients with terrible financial conditions, through which it coordinates with the Poor Patients Fund of the Assembly of the Islamic Center charity to cover the cost of treating many cases according to the rates determined after a thorough study of the circumstances of each case. The total aid since its inception has amounted to more than 7,150,516 Jordanian dinars to about 71,387 inpatients and outpatients. This is the Islamic hospital appears as clear hallmark in the Islamic painted palms on the pages of Pure Life and the salient features of the face of Islam that bright all around the world, and it is the title that brings science, faith driven by the service and the help to all people. This is a tip of the iceberg and the bunch of flowers that we are proud to present to all, and this is our message of love for each one of our staff who are fully awake, demanding your comfort. 138 medical consultants and specialists, 176 resident doctors, 710 male and female staff nurses, in addition to hundreds of technical, administrative, and service personnel, for a total of 2,000 employees who make up the family of the Islamic hospital. A unique compendium of the latest achievements of civilization run by minds imbued with those sciences and quenched from the springs of faith, from the hearts that are full of compassionate and comfort to care about patients, and praying to the Lord to stay awake, to meet their needs, great potentials full of creativity and hard work, and breathe the atmosphere of Holy Quran fragrance and the nectar of civilization. It is, in short, the Islamic hospital. The last prayer is praise be to Allah, Lord of the worlds.